What's up guys, Everything Apple Pro here, and today iOS 11 Beta 10 has been released. That is incredible. The 10th beta, that beats two records, making this the longest running and most tested version before release ever. And that speaks very good things for this firmware. Apple is really refining it, it's really wanting it to be the best that it can be. Now, what's new, what's changed? Let's go over that. Now, sorry, first off, I wanted to mention that I uploaded this so late. I actually had a doctor's appointment, so I just came back from that and just now got to picking this thing over. Now, I have been exploring it, checking it out, seeing what I could find, and really not a single sub menu, nothing that I could see has been changed. Nothing is different. It's all in the same, comparing it to the existing beta 9. Now, at this point, I really don't expect it to change much because the update itself was like 41 megabytes on my iPhone 7, and within it, I really couldn't find anything. Now, users are reporting that it feels a little bit snappier. I mean, when do they not? Everyone literally always says every update is feeling a little bit better, a little bit faster, that placebo effect. I cannot confirm that. For me, it's always been pretty responsive. Only issue I had was the 3D touch lag, and that, I'm not experiencing that anymore on my iPhone 7. Maybe some older devices like the iPhone 6S is experiencing it, but personally, I haven't seen it on this since beta 8. Now, interestingly, today the developer portal was taken down in what was suspected to be a hack on the actual portal where you would get the update from. So that's unknown. It's unclear. Apple hasn't really responded whether or not that was a hack. Now, getting into the nitty-gritty details, there were some things that did change with this beta, and that would be to things like notes and iBooks, really under the cover little changes to the iTunes Store and App Store frameworks as well, the way they work. Going into them, I couldn't really notice any differences, but there are a couple things I wanted to talk about that I missed in all other 9 videos that I posted. So in the App Store, there's actually new icons for categories. I literally never saw these. I went in to look at what's changed, and I'm like, wow, these look nice. So iOS 11 gets a bunch of new icons in the categories section. They look pretty cool, nice and bubbly, something that reminds me a little bit of the Android emojis. We still have no Apple Pay via iMessage for whatever reason. That has not been activated. It might still be activated in the next beta or the final GM, so still wait for that. Apple, of course, will not be shipping iOS 11 without that activated. Very likely, anyways, that they won't. Also, I wanted to share something pretty cool that someone posted about and made clear. You can actually use 2 fingers to open a new tab in Safari. So if you click on a link with 2 fingers, it'll actually open a new tab with that link. Now, if you have it set up in Safari so it opens them up in the background, you can literally keep opening them up in the background by tapping on things, and it won't pop up like that every single time. Really cool little tip I had no idea about. Now, I wanted to go ahead and run a Geekbench, see what kind of performance scores we can get out of this guy. I really don't expect much difference. It's such a tiny update, but who knows? Let's go ahead and see. Now, I also wanted to mention that there still might be another beta. As crazy as it is, Apple unexpectedly last week released 2 betas in 1 week, so we still might see a beta 11 and then a GM next week, or we might just see the GM version, GM being Gold Master, the final release. Either way, I'm excited for it. It seems well polished. It runs very smoothly on my device, and I can't wait to install it on my 7 Plus as it holds me over to the iPhone 8. All right, and here are those scores. So I crested 6,000 on my iPhone 7 on iOS beta 9 or 11 beta 9 here. Those are one of the highest scores I've ever seen from this device. Actually, single core was 3,600, but either way, very good scores on both. I definitely don't expect your device to slow down by much, and I will definitely have a final speed test to give you that comparison once the final GM is out. So possibly expect another beta 11 and then a GM version, or possibly just the GM. Either way, this is going to be a fun release, guys. I cannot wait until this is out. My iPad has been completely transformed from this update, and the new control center, all that stuff is great. Hope you guys enjoyed the little mini update. Peace.